Hi, friends. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my Facebook business page. Thank you for being here. And if you're watching an archive, I appreciate you being here as well. So, we are doing our Thursday thing, which is our Tarot Topics weekly newsletter recap. Every week, Tarot Topics comes out in your inbox. If you are not subscribing, please do let me send you this newsletter. You can go to my website. Right now, my website is in transition because I'm getting a new website. I'm so excited. But you can go to tarotbychristiana.com and sign up for the newsletter. You can also read the newsletter there, and you can read it here on my Facebook page. Leisha, Teresa, it's so nice to see you here. So Tarot Topics comes out every week. We talk about something different every week. It comes out on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we come here to talk about it and do readings about the topic. So this week, the topic is wishing on a star, which is such a fun thing. I talk about where the legend of wishing on a star comes from. And we talk about the star card in tarot. And so today I wanted to do readings about wishes. What wishes do you have? What are you wishing for in your life? You let me know, and I'll do a reading on what you can do to make that wish come true. So go ahead and share your wishes with me, and I'll share a reading with you. Let me say hi to some folks here. Oh, a great read. Thank you so much, Neil. I really appreciate that. Okay, so Erica, nice to see you. Varnica, happy to see you. Claire, glad you're here. Karen Winkle, Neil, nice to see you. Joe Jackson here for the first time. So happy to see you. Zuri, happy to see you. Okay, and Joe has already shared her wish, so thank you. Do as Joe has done. Share your wish with me. Hey, TK, how's India doing? Share your wish. I will do a reading on it. Before I get started with the readings, let me share a few things with you. I want to let you know that I do have some availability for readings today, tomorrow, and over the weekend. We can work by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, you name it, we can do it. Reach out. You can private message me here, or you can book an appointment on my website, tarotbychristiana.com. I would love to see you. I also want to thank everyone who came to Global Tarot Circle last night on YouTube Live. We had a great time. We are also having a tarot meetup this Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on my YouTube channel. Hope to see you there. I want to let you know that the new edition of StarCast is out. You can find it on the YouTube channel StarCast, STAARCAST. You can also find it, the audio version, wherever you get your podcasts. So check that out as well. Okay, so let's see. Hey, we have a troll. So awesome. So awesome. Gotta love trolls. I'll be blocking you at the end of the broadcast, my troll. Okay, very good. Lots of wishes coming in, so let's get going with our readings. I will let you know that I am doing readings today with my workhorse right now, which is the Smith-Waite Tarot, one of my favorite decks. So, let's start with Joe Jackson, who wishes to have gastric surgery. Okay, and so obviously, whenever we're talking about medical stuff, that, of course, is a question for your doctor. But let's see what we see about that. Hey, Laura, nice to see you. So today we're working with wishes. You need to tell me your wish. I will do a reading about it. So Joe, when we look at this, okay, Honestly, again, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like you're going to be able to do this. You may have to hop through some hoops to make it happen, but I feel like you're going to be able to do it. It's going to be successful, and you will be very happy with it. So I believe if you do your part and do what you need to do, your wish will be granted. Okay, Teresa, I wish to be financially independent. Let's take a look. So there are ways, Teresa, that you're stuck about that. Maybe stuck about how to do it, and maybe stuck about, how do I want to put it? Stuck about confidence in terms of your ability to do it. You have to get the confidence. You may need to learn some new skills. And I think there have been people who have told you that you're not going to be able to do this, so you can't listen to them. So confidence and skill building is what you need to achieve this. It is very possible for you. Okay. Neil, I wish my daughter would end her relationship with drugs and boyfriend. And I know the drugs and the boyfriend kind of go together. And we are all praying for this and wishing this. So let's take a look about that. And, she knows it's not working. I think ultimately she will. I think she will do this. Right now, in terms of what you can do to make it happen, I mean, that's the hardest thing for a parent. And those of us who are parents know how hard it is when our kid is going down a wrong path and there's not much we can do. You have to be careful here, Neil. You have to believe in her. Let her know you believe in her. Do not enable her. Be prayerful and be patient. And it's going to take time, but that's what you got to do. Okay, Erica, wishing for success for your kids in school. So let's take a look at that. What can you do to help with that? And the thing is, you've already done your part here. Your kids know how important this is, and you have already empowered them toward their success. There is one that has a harder time than others. But I think for the most part, you will get your wish, and you just need to keep on believing in them and empowering them. Claire, I wish the fires would go out in California. And you wish to be strong enough to walk over the big bridge. Okay, so let's read for both of those. So in terms of the fires in California and Oregon, like the whole West Coast, almost the whole West Coast, California and Oregon, are both having severe issues, and we are certainly sending our prayers and our energy in that direction. What can we see about that? We all need to be prayerful here. We'll all need to be prayerful. However, I feel like our prayers will ultimately be answered here. But the thing is, with the wildfires, we need to, this is partly us. It's partly what we are doing, and we need to make changes or this is going to continue. And to be strong enough to walk over the big bridge, Claire, so it's going to be in little increments. You have to take baby steps before you take big steps. So do your workouts every day. Do what you have to do to gain that strength and have the discipline for it, and it will happen. Okay, TK, I'm wishing for a purpose in life. Something to travel, change the world, and move the world. So even beyond getting your job and going to Canada, you want something bigger than that. And, the thing is, TK, you can see all the problems in the world. And you're not sure what to do to make a big effect or a big change. Now, on one hand, you're young and just working to build your life and take care of mom and do the things you need to do. That's important. Don't negate how important that is. On the other hand, I think it would make sense for you to consider doing like a book or a podcast or something of that nature to start getting your voice out there. Sayani, wishing for a successful career in my new job. So I think this is a good job for you. I think there's going to be some frustration there. I think that what you have to do, and there may be continued training or continued education. This job may not be the job. It may be a stepping stone to the next job, and that's where you're really going to be happy. So use this to move forward. That's the important thing. And for those of you just joining us, the topic is wishes. What are you wishing for? You tell me what you're wishing for. I'll do a reading on it. Okay. Varnika, I wish our family stays together and my husband gets a job in Bangalore. Let's take a look and see. So, the thing is, there's going to need to be a lot of patience here, and you may have to do some other things first. For your husband to get a job in Bangalore, I think he knows some people, and I think he can use some of his contacts, some of his connections to help make that happen, but I think it's going to take time. Okay, Fatima, my wish is for my banging new body. Okay, let's see. So this is going to take some time. You have to be patient, and there's work you have to do on every level. Every level. But you want it. You got it, my friend. You can absolutely have this and absolutely do this. Make this your goal. Let your outsides match your insides. This is going to be a beautiful thing, inside and out. Lori Hahn, I wish for job stability. So the job that you have right now is a good stepping stone, but it may not ultimately offer you the stability you need. It may, however, give you the confidence to go get another better job, and then you will have the stability that you want and deserve. Karen Winkle, my wish is to lose weight for my son's wedding. Man, I understand that. So let's take a look. I feel like, are you an emotional eater? Is that the thing? Do you have like a really significant emotional relationship with food in some way? I feel like that's the issue. I mean, we all know theoretically how to lose weight. Don't eat. Count your calories, let go of carbs. I mean, there's lots of ways to do it. But if you've got that emotional attachment to food, that becomes really a problem. So I think the way to achieve this wish is to deal with the emotional attachment to food. Change that and everything else will change. Hey, Robin, nice to see you here. Okay, Zuri, my wish is to finish this year strong in my business live streams. I don't see any reason why you won't, Zuri. That wish is already granted. You're already doing it. Just keep believing it and keep making it happen. You're already doing it. Okay, Joanne Keeler, my wish is to become financially stable. All right, let's take a look and see what we see here. I think you're on your way to that. There may need to be some job changes to make that happen. There may need to have some debts paid off, some changes in the way you do your finances, and some changes in the way that you believe in yourself. But I think you're really on your way to it. I think it's happening. Okay, Tammy, I wish I could be with my husband, and again, concerns about the daughter. Which we've talked about. I think with the daughter, it ultimately will happen. You need to recognize you can't do it. That's not on you. You are not responsible for this. You cannot fix this. It's up to her to fix it. She'll fix it when she's good and ready. And so you need to be in a position where you're not enabling it and where you're not making it your responsibility. As far as being able to be with your husband, I feel like that's on you. I think you can make that happen. anytime you want. So make it happen. Okay, Lauren, I wish for some direction in my life. Let's see what we got going on there. Lauren, you're going to have to believe in yourself first. You're so smart. You're so capable. There's so much you could do. But I don't think you find the direction until you find your belief in yourself. And I think that you have to, I think there's some healing that you need to do to make that happen. I think you tell yourself a lot of negative stories. And if you're telling yourself those negative stories, you can't find that direction. So I think those are the things that you need to switch up in order to in order to make that happen. I think you will have a wonderful life filled with direction and love and joy and all kinds of things. But it's taken a minute to get there. Don't let that bother you. We all move at our own paces. But you have to believe in yourself and you have to see it. Okay, Kathleen, Patricia, so we're doing wishes today, but I know you. And so I know exactly what you're wishing for. And, the thing you got to do is put past losses behind you, recognize a new adventure, and recognize that you will have what you need. And that's really where your wish is right now, just to have what you need. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some flexibility, but it will happen. Okay, Martha, I'm wishing for a new administration and a positive change of direction for our country. So, that's one. What you can do is vote, wherever you're at, vote your heart. I'm going to sort of change that up in terms of beyond voting. What can you do to move the energy forward that matches your vision for your community? And the answer is believe in the long arc of justice. Do not get weighed down with negativity and difficulty. Believe that we are always moving forward and we are always moving towards something better, even when it looks like the opposite is true. Laura Goodman, wishing for some insight on how my house closing is going. You found your new house in Texas. Very good. So your wishes are already being fulfilled. So when we look at that, what do we see in terms of, so the closing is going to be difficult and this whole thing is going to be dicey, but you'll get there. It'll work. It'll happen. Don't worry. Your wishes are already being fulfilled, whether you can see it right now, this minute, or not. Okay, Pamela, and Lauren said no more wishes for you for this week. Health, abundance, spiritual growth, freedom while functioning successfully in the world. One card for all of that, huh? Okay, well, I'm doing more than one card today, so that's helpful. So all of this is really, Pamela, about wishing for your life to go according to the way that you are setting your goals. And when we look at that, a card flies out and goes to the ground. When we put all of this together, including the card that jumped out, I think you're doing it. I think you're on your way to make all of that happen. It's about boundaries. It's about self-care. It's about learning and growing and seeing the way forward. And I think you're doing it. I really do. I think you're on your way to that. Okay. So, Esmeralda, I would love to better myself and have a new relocation and family. Okay, so what do you need to do to achieve those wishes? I feel like some of it, Esmeralda, has to do with your thinking. And I feel some of it has to do with the people you're listening to. I feel like you have some negative people whispering in your ear. And that's causing you to think negatively, which makes it hard for you to do the things you want to do. Stop listening to negativity, speak positivity to yourself, and I think you'll get your wishes. Apexa, wishing for good health. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like you could be on the right path there. There are some things that you may need to do to make it happen, but I do feel like you are on your way to making that happen. Okay, I want to thank all of you so much for being here. It looks like I've come to the end of my questions. If you wanted to ask a question and didn't, or if I accidentally missed you, no, wishes do not have to be simple, Pamela, not at all. But the thing is, all of your wishes really do roll into one, if you think about it. So, if there's anyone I've missed, go ahead and ask your question now. I want to remind you I have 2 classes coming up on Zoom, 2 premium classes. One on September 24th, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That is Magic and Meaning in Tarot Reversals. And on the 30th of September, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we are doing the Journey of the Major Arcana, a really solid beginner level class, review level class. Both classes have tickets available. Please do join us. You can find those tickets right here on my Facebook events or also on my website. Shelley, I missed you. I did. Can you reiterate your question? I am so sorry. And Suzanne, our topic today is wishes. So you need to tell me what your wish is, and I will do a reading on that. So Shelley, I am so sorry. Please do reiterate. And Suzanne, please tell me your wishes. Anita, I will absolutely get to you. So get your tickets for class. September 24th, reversals. September 30th, Major Arcana. Would love to see you in class. Okay, I'm going to do Anita, and I'm waiting for Shelley and Suzanne. Your wish is to be healed. And I think recognize that it's going to take some time. And every day that you are here, Anita, healing is happening. So recognize on some level, healing may not be what you think it would look like, but it is here and it is happening, and you need to see it in that way. I know this has been a long and difficult journey for you, but in a way, it's already happening. Okay, Shelley, thank you so much. I wish to push my grief aside and start living again. Thank you very much for reiterating that. That's an important question, and I am sorry that I missed it the first time. So, I think the thing is the only way to the other side of it is through it. You can't push it aside. You have to go through it. You have to really acknowledge it and really be in it. Not to live there, but to acknowledge how it is. And I feel like you've been like halfway doing that. And you need to get all the way through it to get out the other side. You also need to be able to see what your new life would look like, what it would look like to start living again. You have to be able to see it. You have to be able to see it, and to see those possibilities for yourself. Shelley, you are a sensitive person. You feel things very, very deeply. And this is hard stuff that you're going through. Know that you have the strength for this. You have the strength to bear the grief. You have the strength to get through it. You have the strength to find your joy. You have the strength to see what your life can be. And as you say, to start living your life again. And I promise you that you will. Do not be afraid of everything that you're feeling. I hope that helps. Okay, Suzanne, I wish some family members would be friends. Well, that may or may not happen. And there is not necessarily anything you can do about it. It might be that you need to sort of recognize that things are the way they are and deal with people as individuals instead of as a group. And that may be your best bet. Now, Tammy has another question. Normally, I only do one question per person, but since her question and her husband's question were pretty much the same, I'm going to do Tammy. Her wish is for her new baby puppies to do well. And congratulations, baby puppies are so cute. They were just born, so they must be adorable. I hope you're posting some pictures. And I feel like they're going to do very well. I feel good about them. There may be one who is maybe having some health issues, but I think for the most part they will do well. So I feel good there. All right. I want to thank all of you. I do want to remind you I am available for readings today, tomorrow, and over the weekend. Please do reach out to me. Sign up for the Tarot Topics newsletter. Make sure you catch StarCast. Like this page, like this video, share it. I'll be back tomorrow with the three cards is Monday. What am I doing tomorrow? It's Friday, the Friday weekly wrap up. And Vicki, man, you just got in under the wire. I wish I could feel better physically. There's not a lot you can do about some things, but to really try to nurture your spiritual strength and your emotional strength will help you. And I do feel there may be something, whether it's just about your healing, whether it's about something a doctor can do for you, I think there will be some improvement. All right. I want to thank all of you so very much. Anita says, considering going vegan or vegetarian, that might be a good thing to consider, actually. Talk to your doctor, but that might be a good thing. Thank you so much. See you soon.